Now I have my car for like several weeks. My new 2020 Flex Shark PHEV multi-fuel dual-source RS Sport E-Hybrid Cross Blue Turbo. This runs on 3 types of fuel, one of it being ethanol fuel and another hydrogen that can go through the F-cell or through the multi-fuel 2.2 twin-charged Boxer 4 multi-fuel engine, in which is supercharged and turbocharged with decent powerful electric motors and 7-speed dual-clutch auto. Also can operate as a series hybrid with turbos and supercharger off. Can pack combined like 450 to 550 horsepower plus roughly and like 800 Newton meters plus of torque. Also the new lithium batteries that is smaller than lithium ion, however can carry a lot of charge per square meter, up to 100 kilometers electric and up to 2,500 kilometers fuel range. Vehicle is already on as I just remote started it, and battery is charged due to wireless charging and the fuel tanks are full. 4-wheel drive too. Can go up to 2,600 kilometers combined range. Even though I live in Xenopolis City, I have my cousin who lives in Dantopolis who is an avid adventurer who explores Dant Island's beta and kayaks through Dant River. However, the rapids are sure bad, and at one instance he got wiped out and went underwater. However, he have his full face rebreather mask along with his life jacket, wetsuit, splash jacket, helmet, and goggles. He stayed underwater for like 15 minutes until he got rescued. However, he did not suffer hypothermia. This was in late August 2019. Dantopolis is like a 3-hour drive and can use like roughly half tank of hydrogen after charge depletes after first 100 kilometers. However, it goes in HV mode once the PHEV battery is low, and either depending on mode and fuel type used the F-cell or the internal combustion engine kicks in. However, I do not put any gasoline in, and thus using E100 ethanol fuel with a mixture of other biofuels as replacement for one of the fuel types. I will also head north to Elitopia and head east motorway 66, then motorway 75. I must check out what used to be Bark City, in which it was like a nuclear bomb disaster after powerful tornadoes and high winds plus flash floods wreak havoc on the city in past few months, then head north to Elite City Metro. I do thankfully got my stuff packed up and got my international driver's permit plus my pass card and my Xenopolian passport and other documents, also the tourist guide. Also got my laptop and phone and telephoned the family of the expected trip. This within the entire fuel range of all 3 fuels with several recharging stops when I eat, rent a room at a hotel or attending venues. However, I must have to refuel when stopping at Elite City. Just checked the weather. It'll gonna be windy and raining but no severe thunderstorms. However, good thing for my new jacket and my umbrella. Also, this is like an open air vehicle. It have a motorized hardtop in which I will put it up once it rains. Also, when I park can exit vehicle for security just prior to locking it. Vehicle also have 5G LTE. Also I have my wallet too, including my credit, debit, and bank cards plus Xenopolian and Elitopian bank notes and coins. It will be clear once I head toward Elite City, but unseasonably cool. Anyhow, today is Saturday the 14th of September 2019 and it's exactly 12 o'clock p.m. in Xenopolis City as I just had my lunch 30 minutes ago as I am going to depart now. The initial drive was like on electric and then the F-cell kicked in. However, I noted some sort of rally off-road trail to take a shortcut and thus had to switch on the engine and go in power hybrid and parallel hybrid with manual gearing mode and sport mode. Also thank good I have my roll cage equipped and thus I took it off after. Also I have my helmet and pads and harness and thus had to sort like a race of some sort using only hydrogen for like 50 kilometers going past 320 kilometers per hour. Thus the turbos and supercharger kicked in before charging up, then using the electric alone for the remainder of the drive, in which I have 2 kilometers EV range to spare. For some reason at the restaurant nearby, I noted it was tuned to the Elitopian radio station from Dart City, in which I will head to very soon. There's an advert on the radio that plays jazz music, have some sort of some gaming event, some kind of esports, in which I have to look it up. As far as I do know from a local resident, it's like gamers competing against other gamers in a video game match. On the radio it states Game Jam something Gamma 2019 to occur on the 20th somewhere in Elite City, as I barely heard the radio. I saw an advert on the TV also at the restaurant tuned to a gaming channel, Team K something versus Jinx something, in which I will definitely check into. Now the PHEV battery is fully charged as I will start the car then head to. What? This must be coming from the vehicle radio 100.7 FM from the radio station across the border in Dant City, Ilitopia that can be received. EGMR-FM Elite City via Dant City Relay. The fire sirens. I must head off since I am very close to the fire station and the firefighters has gotten a call. The scanner indicates fire alarm at the restaurant in which I had to get going immediately before the firefighters from the Dantopolis Fire Department arrive. Check the menu, the items, and drinks are so bizarre. I have to make it simple and ordered bacon cheeseburger, cheese fries, and diet cola. The prices sure are competitive compared to a restaurant in my hometown in Xenopolis City. The one concerning a seafood meal like 12 Elios 50 Elio cents in which translates to approximate 500 old Xenopolian Zydos or 50 new Zarkos since the new Zarkos is now legal tender like 2.5 weeks ago as I converted all of my Zydo cash to the new Zarkos at a ratio of 10:1 in which is like about 4 Xenopolian Zarkos to 1 Ilitopian Elio. This compared to the seafood meal for 52 Zarkos 50 Zeno cents in Xenopolis City. I checked into sources and determined the event on the 20th is like a multi-week event in the Elite City Metro that is along the route. It's the Game Jam Esports Gamma 2019 and the first match confirmed to be Team K Gaming and Jinx Esports Gaming at DG Square. Good thing my car have a television, however due to Xenopolian and Ilitopian law I must do so only when I am not driving, in this case when I am parked. In Ilitopia I can get my license suspended on the spot, while in Xenopolia I can get a ticket and face a 2,500 Zarko fine maximum, however minimum fine of 80 Zarkos for first offense. At least laws do permit to use the audio portion of the broadcast while the video portion dims out and like can switch to the energy flow, navigation, or hybrid status or clock. So I do see the dual unit road signs, however as required one of the units the international system of units aka the common metric system is the speed limit 60 kina nitros per choi that equals 100 km per hour or 62 miles per hour, and it's noon already at the destination area, Elite City, where it is 11 AM in my hometown, Xenopolis City. My mother called last hour and she said the family are doing fine, in which is good news. Now the news on the radio in which I will catch up. Well, I better wash my car pretty soon since I encountered a bad rainstorm along the drive, some sort of microburst. Now it is like close to 3 PM. On the car infotainment, I do note on the TV function the station I pick up, Channel 62.1, some sort of international television station simulcast from like a Novabian region. As I checked the map app on my phone, the region on the other side of the world a few tens of thousands of kilometers away. As I observe, New Year on the old Novabian year of 3009 as it's like nearing midnight their time. And it just struck midnight. What with the fireworks and sirens. And the NYE music. New Year isn't for like 3.5 months, and it's Tuesday, September 17, 2019 as it just struck 3 o'clock p.m. And fireworks must not be set off during the daytime, as it must be set off in the evening after sundown or equivalent. Must blast some gaming music via car stereo, since I do note the event in Elite City is like 3 days away on the 20th. I must have to watch some local programming within Elite City Metro while I await the match to start. I also have my phone on Zeno Media app to watch Zeno News 24 since I cannot receive the TV station over the air, but I do hear it's on digital cable channel 30.1. However, I can stream Zeno News 24 on the Zeno Media mobile app, as I will select the Xenopolis City feed, in which that is my hometown, as Zeno News at 6 is on, in which my family watches the evening newscast.
For simulcast during the commercial break, we will return from the break as soon as we can. This is Virtual World and Gaming Tonight, and we will be right back.
I also do hear on local radio. I pick up a talk radio station on the AM band on my pocket radio, AM 600, talking about Team K Gaming and Jinx Esports Gaming, and prior to that, concerning the Area 51 raid in the Americas in the United States in Nevada, in which folks on the internet refer as Area 51 storm, as I checked news websites of Zeno News and ELN24, also other international sources including those of BBC, CNN, and Sky News, CBC, etc. Also the bizarre story concerning the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau in the news in its election 1 month from now on the Liberals concerning the blackface situation in a high school pick in 2001, in which gets international coverage including in Cambodia, Ilitopia, and my home country of Xenopolia. Also the talk of the morning shows this morning on local radio. Even Game TV hosts awaiting Team K Gaming and JXEG match even joked on Justin Trudeau, however later clarified it's for humor and not intended to take this seriously. Same goes for Area 51 storm in Nevada, as it's for comedic purposes. I even watched the segment on Star News Update via RDK TV feed update just 10 minutes ago. Also a developing story just last hour on Star 2000 TV on US President Donald Trump deploying the military forces to the Persian Gulf in response to the attacks in Saudi Arabia earlier in the week, claiming that Iran was responsible for this jackass shit that shoot up gasoline prices, as I filled up just the last few days, as it has since stabilized somewhat.
Welcome back to Virtual World and Gaming Tonight. I am Andrew James and this is Melissa Kutsension and Mark J. Phelps. We just told by our affiliate ELN24 that they are giving a signal for us to simulcast ELN24 tonight as the esports match Team K Gaming and Jinx Esports Gaming over a popular video game in Elitopia and a nominee of Elitopian Video Game Awards 2019 Battle Blitz Wars developed by Zem here in Elite City. The match slated to occur at 8 PM Elite City and RDK 3000 Tristar clock time, 2000 on the 24-hour clock, and 0 seconds on top of Qua 0 EMT and CNET 0 track time and 0 kilo conditions, over at Digi Square.
This in the first match of Game Jam Esports Gamma 2019. The match has moved ahead of schedule.
Initially for tomorrow, but there are surprise events slated to occur tomorrow related to gaming and esports as part of the event.
Hold on, we want to take you to our affiliate ELN24, with ELN24 tonight with Catherine Zaniels as we count down to the match at the top of the hour.
Welcome back to ELN24 tonight on ELN24. I am Catherine Zaniels broadcasting live at ELN24 News Studio at our headquarters in downtown Elite City, and we would give a warm welcome to our viewers over at CHQ, SRJ and Stars Virtual World today, also our viewers at RDK 3000 Tristar Television. Before we begin our esports coverage, a reminder in tomorrow's program in a first on ELN24 in which we talk live to KY Zanders on having his first baby as his wife has given birth to a baby girl, also the new album and the upcoming Elitopian Music Awards this weekend, and immediately following that, an ELN24 exclusive interview with a few key people at RDK 3000 Tristar, also our sister network Game TV personalities Smith Raster and Zen Sanders, and key esports athletes pro gamers from Team K Gaming and Jinx Esports Gaming. As the match slated to begin at the top of the hour, as I have to put on my special jacket and put on the gear and grab the decent gaming laptop to monitor the esports matches from various feeds on the screen, as I'll boot up imminently. Thankfully the batteries are fully charged, as we are less than 7 minutes to the start of the match, as it's currently 7:53 PM Elite City time. We go head to Digi Square and show you a pick-in-pick just above the news banner on the bottom left with the Simulcast Game TV and a notice for those watching RDK 3000 Tristar Television. The producers over at RDK RDK 3000 Tristar today at their discretion can start the show early to devote their coverage of this, as we have our producer who is monitoring the screen for any signal from RDK 3000 Tristar. Now we go live to Digi Square as we have our gaming correspondent Raymond Blake who is live at Digi Square. Raymond?
Yes, this concerns the video game that has given multiple awards at the Illitopian Video Game Awards, Battle Blitz Warts, in which Team K Gaming and Jinx Esports Gaming will compete in like 10 decinutes or 6 minutes at Choi 0 EMT, 8 PM or 2000 Elite City and decinute 0 TRX. No wonder it's also covered in Xenopolian Republic from our affiliate Zeno News 24 in Xenopolis City to our neighbors to the south, Xenopolis City, as I saw the Zeno News reporter and the camera crew and the banner Zeno News, in which the match starts at 7 PM Xenopolis City or 1900 hours, since they are like 1 hour behind our time. Anyhow, do take note the following: the match will be played on like 4 maps with a 5th map if needed. There is a time limit of like 1.5 choice or 36 decinutes, 21 minutes 36 seconds per map with 5 no choice or 12 decinute breaks, 7 minutes 12 seconds, with total match time of 8 to 10 choice, 192 to 240 decinutes or 1 hour 55 minutes 12 seconds to 2 hours 24 minutes 0 seconds.
I must break in for a bit to announce you this, that the match is projected to be among the most viewed in Elite City Metro and Elitopia, and also in Xenopolia in Xenopolis City Zeno News.
And coming up at 7:30 PM Xenopolis City tonight, we will feature another installment of Food Friday, as we will showcase the Xenopolian Bunch Party Mix, in which is sure a delicious treat for tailgating for a baseball, football, or soccer game this weekend in Xenopolis City for you sports fans, in which you can make at home without use of the microwave, oven, stove, air fryer, refrigerator or freezer, ready to eat. Also for you gamers and fans of esports, including those at the viewing party in downtown Xenopolis City and at the esports arena next to Zeno Media, in which as we speak Team K Gaming will be with against Jinx Esports Gaming, slated to begin at the top of the hour to our neighbor to the north, Illitopia and Elite City Metro. Coverage on this on Zeno Gaming Esports, as the host for Zeno News Prime is at DG Square, and I must do double duty to anchor for him, so I will see you back at the top of the hour as we end Zeno News at 6, and stick us around on Zeno News Prime. I am Alex Rion signing off. This is Zeno News 24. We'll be back in 4 minutes. Bye bye. Drat. Into a programming break and clock to the top on Zeno News 24. I am going to check into the RDK 3000 Tristar TV feed via car infotainment. I do note the stock market bar on the right and the news ticker on the bottom, plus the countdown on the lower right to the esports match at DG Square Team K Gaming and Jinx Esports Gaming, in which I met with them earlier this afternoon and within the last 2 hours at the esports arena, in which is located just meters from I am and the vehicle front facing the facility.
Hello fellow, I noted you have parked your car in my driveway, however my car is parked just next to your car. I am Ishan Reddyar residing from Elite City. Who are you?
Steve Ricksaw from Xenopolis City, Xenopolia. I am on a 14-day trip to Elitopia and far northern Xenopolia. I began my trip at 1 PM your time, 12 noon my time on Saturday the 14th, and like halfway in the trip as I must head back to Xenopolis City on the 27th on September. Judging by the accent, you must be an Indian immigrant.
Yes, back in the year 2000. You should note of the soccer field beside Digi Square Esports Arena, in which me and my teammates play soccer, as I just finished practicing soccer. Just check the weather forecast. It will gonna rain later on in the evening, however light to moderate rain, then thunderstorms in the morning, however severe thunderstorms is not expected. Just a weak thunder shower, then followed by moderate rain, then clearing mid-afternoon.
Hold on, I'm watching the news via my car infotainment and on my smartphone. I am parked and ignition off in accessory right now. Wait several moments.
This is RDK 3000 Tristar today. I am Mike Z Cryptor and this is Christina Cryptor for the headlines of 1957 RDK 99.8 BMT 2396 TRX. The Game Jam Esports Gala 2019 has begun nearly 2 hours ago at 1800 RDK this evening, as gamers and fans rejoice and embrace esports and gaming in the month-long event. These are live pictures from DG Square. Also, in just 2 minutes time there will be the first esports gaming match of the event, in which Team K Gaming will be battling with Jinx Esports and Gaming at DG Square with Team Code Red and Team Green Matrix after TKG vs JXEG match.
Also at the start of the TKG and
I will definitely head there tomorrow afternoon to practice my rally. However, I went there earlier this afternoon just to tour the speedway as I knew an auto racing event to begin soon as I must follow the rally race as I am a fan of auto racing.
Yes, the track when there's no race is open, rain or shine. I did even a practice run in my truck during a level 3 rain alert and a severe thunderstorm warning 10 days ago. My truck can withstand extreme weather as it's like Titanic on wheels, even in a freak rainstorm or sudden snowstorm.
Wow, incredible.
Musical organ and siren just went off, by the way. Those signaled the 1 dinokoi or metric minute aka less 90 seconds to the auto racing event at the Speedway's rally track and the esports match at the arena in front of my house. Also to sound for the chimes in like close to 1 minute. Siren will wash at 7:59 PM and 24 seconds Elite City then sound again at exactly 8 PM.
The girls on the television, semi-nude, exposed. There is a law in Xenopolia that forbids nudity in a public place even outside, in which such offense in which is illegal and result in a 1,000 Xenopolian Zarko fine, equivalent to 250 Elitopian Elios, also 3 to 6 months in jail.
However, in Elitopia, it's a 100 Elio fine first offense, 200 Elios second offense, subsequent offenses minimum 500 to maximum of 2,000 Elios, plus 6 months to 5 years in jail depending on severity. Since they have done it the second time, while the first time occurred at Digi Square weeks ago, they will get fined 200 Elios, in which translates to 800 Xenopolian Zarkos. If they go topless for the third time, they will be going to prison for a long time plus pay a hefty fine.
Hold on. I am gonna watch Zeno News Prime on Zeno News 24, live stream on my Zeno News app on my smartphone.
This is finally knocks down to the TKG versus JX 10K game is really hot.
I am gonna count down and elite for my speaks in either.
JB's open, do, we go, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As the match team GC Sports Gaming match gets underway, however,
This is Zeno News Prime on Zeno News 24. I am Alex Rion filing in for Smith Blade. Headlines at 7. Game on. There is an esports match underway right now in the video game Battle Blitz. Team K Gaming versus Team Jinx Esports Gaming at DG Square in Elite City. Viewing party in Xenopolis City. Coverage on Zeno Gaming Esports. This at the day the Game Jam Esports Gamma 2019 kicks off late this afternoon Xenopolis City. Smith Blake will co-anchor our coverage as gamers and fans cheer and embrace at DG Square in ELC, Elitopia. Zeno News exclusive. Prime Minister of Xenopolia Mel David Zion in our interview with him talks about domestic and international relations including those in Elitopia, trade, economy, and more. Also gives our own Milos Richardson a special gift congratulating him on his legendary success on radio and television. And coming up at 7:30 PM Xenopolis City tonight, we will feature another installment of Food Friday as we will showcase the Xenopolian Bunch Party Mix for tailgaters, soccer fans, gamers, and fans of esports. Recipe available on our website and mobile app at time of segment debut. Anyhow, is the camera ready? Transmit to master control output. Okay. We are going. Now we are in the Tristar, which ended a moment or two ago to kick off the match. Now the lead on Friday, September 20th, 2019. There is an esports match underway as we speak as it's the first match of the Game Jam Esports Gamma 2019 in which has kicked off this evening 6 PM Elite City time, late this afternoon 5 PM Xenopolis City time just 2 hours ago. The match concerning Team K Gaming versus Jinx Esports Gaming in which the match is on now at Zeno Gaming Esports television channel. Television Channel 2.3 in Xenopolis City, in Elite City Metro, Elitopia, Channel 30.3 on cable, satellite, and fiber television providers. Elsewhere check local listings, on Radio 94.5 FM and AM 900 in Xenopolis City. This concerns the hit game developed by an Elitopian video game developer Team K Gaming that is shown in the camera view. Even my bro Mark Zane yells is an expert already in the game. Chris C. Hey bro. Yes. I am addicted to the game. Even Ralph, Stefan, and other gamers are really hooked into this.
Yes! It sure is one of the trending games too.
Also good thing for the nominations. Hope the video game gets numerous awards.
The hosts will have some remarks. Then JXEG.
Yes, this even is the most popular game in the summer of 2019, and it looks like it'll be the hot seller for Christmas in over 4 months' time.
Yes, even the most selling game of all time in and out of Elitopia 2, Xenophobia and Canbordy Republic 2.
Indeed, this among my younger sister for her 16th birthday tomorrow as she tried it out and it is good.
Yes, even for my brother as he definitely need to have this for Christmas, but this isn't for 4 months and a week.
Yes, also for my cousin as he recently got home for his month-long vacation.
Chris Z. Cryptor. He must have moved away from the view. Cameraman Smith, hand the camera to the left toward JXEG then the right toward Team K Gaming. Not at Jinx Esports Gaming. Not even at Team K Gaming and at the center. Zoom into Martezanios. Thank you. Martezanios, this is Mike Z. Cryptor at Studio Z64 from RDK 3000 Tristar. Do you know where your brother went?
If the cameraman turned the camera toward our left and which is his right, you can see him. One of the gamers at TKG had to unexpectedly leave due to her sister's dog has given birth to several puppies, so we have to fill in someone temporary just for this match.
Okay. Steve, zoom out and pan to the right.
Oh my god.
Stop.
Freeze
Freeze
the camera
immediately.
position.
Chris Z. Cryptor.
Jeepers creepers.
Zoom into him immediately. Now is this authorized?
The answer to the question is yes. I have to fill in the gamer's spot, and this is my first time as a special spot for Team K Gaming as his sister's dog now have puppies as he and his sister needs to take care of their puppies as with their family. The hosts has to alert RDK 3000 Tristar of this concerning the substitution. The event hosts and the officials were also notified.
Yes. While we let Chris does his business, we want to inform you that we got told by the management, even Deputy Leader Milos C. Cryptor and Head Leader Ryan M. Cryptor, that they have given a green light as we have Rick J. Cryptor, who is now at Studio AR6 to fill in Chris' spot.
Also we have Sean H. Cryptor on standby who handed over the time-speaking radio service time announcer to Zen B. Cryptor as Sean has since rushed to DG Square to fill in for Chris as Sean and Zen got paged, as we join them after the commercial break in which we have to cover other news, including at Zen Speedway where there is a rally race that has since underwent as well.
This occurred at the start of Team K Gaming and Jinx Esports Gaming matches. Zen Performance Racing and Tuning has since made its run. We are joined with, hold on, Joey R. Cryptor has since running behind the TV cameras. He's the new esports and gaming correspondent as he is rushing to DigiSquare 2. Anyhow, we are joined with Robert H. Cryptor, who is our auto racing correspondent who is live at Zen Speedway. Robert, what is it like at the raceway?
Yes, but there is a twist to this as there are two independents not affiliated in the racing team as regulars from Zen Speedway, Julian R. aka Joshi and Glenn Pandro, in which is now owner of a panda named Chubby H. Cryptor aka Chubby the Panda, in which is taken care of by Ryan M. Cryptor and Milos Z. Cryptor, in which they left last hour as they are co-owners. They are due up after racers from Zen Racing, Jinx Tuning, and KY Race Performance. Brooke and Karen are always spectating, however before I go on air, they were nude showing their breasts in front of the racers before a racing official rushed to them and was told to immediately. Hey Mark Zaniels, I would use the cooldown period to make this brief. Concerning the video game, I know you, your team and the opponent are battling into this. Is the game being sold outside of Elitopia including my home city and country Xenopolia and Xenopolis City? Yes, it can be brought online and in video game stores in Xenopolis City including Xeno Games. It can be played on computers and consoles. It costs 50 Elios here in Elitopia and 200 Zarkos in Xenopolia. There is a sale that can sell for 160 Zarkos at Xeno Games in Xenopolis City. Also Battle Blitz Warts is commonly featured in esports matches in Xenopolia too. Sorry but I am back into gaming. Cooldown period has expired. I wonder who developed the game you are battling with your opponent, JXEG, in this esports video game match.
K-Tech Gaming Studios based in Elite City's South End, Elitopia, contributed by Xeno Games Industries in Xenopolis City, Xenopolia. You may not have heard of the new video game that has been released earlier this month, concerning the new auto racing game, Speed Blitz 2020, developed by the same Xenopolian video game firm. It costs 200 Xenopolian Charcos in Xenopolia, while 50 Elios here in Elitopia. It will sell outside of Elitopia and Xenopolia in the next 24 to 48 hours. It will be featured in the esports match with 2 celebrities. Sunday, September 22nd, 2019, just 2 days from now.
One I do know, I even heard it has won the Video Game Awards of Ilotopia last weekend, and is nominated for this weekend's Xenopolian counterpart. I already have the video game for my birthday earlier this month as I turned 25 on the 5th of September.
In which there is someone who observed gameplay walking past the gamers from Team K Gaming coming up to the media pit at Xeno News booth, in which it's a resident from Xenopolia who is visiting Ilotopia and Elite City, as I noted on his backpack. Steve Ricksaw from Xenopolis City.
I did not expect to feature me on television, especially Xeno News 24, in which my parents and sister normally watch. Anyhow, this is me, Steve Ricksaw, and I like to give a shout out to mom, dad, sister, and niece and dog Fido.
Steve, what is your experience of Battle Blitz Wars as you observe the gameplay?
It was like so ZOMG so MLG, as it's really addicted as with Speed Blitz 2020. I have not obtained the video game Battle Blitz Wars yet, but Speed Blitz 2020 I am hooked on the game, as I played that like often.
Anyhow, concerning Speed Blitz 2020, there is a celebrity esports match on a game on the 22nd in the early evening around 6 p.m. Xenopolis City, 7 p.m. Elite City, and teams participating is RDK 3000 Tristar and the fellas from CHQ Enterprises, SRJ64 and Star 2000's Virtual World and Gaming tonight, while TKG and JXEG will spectate at the celebrity match. Your thoughts on this?
I have seen esports matches concerning this in Xenopolis City Esports Gaming Center in person and on Xeno Gaming Esports on television and live stream. I would definitely be spectating on this and look forward for the fellas to compete. This is Zeno News at 6. I am Alex Rion broadcasting live from Zeno News Studio 8 at Zeno Media HQ in Xenopolis City. Headlines at this hour. Third day of Game Jam Esports Mania Gamma 2019 features an unusual match between Team Virtual World and Gaming Tonight and Team RDK 3000 Tristar slated to begin imminently at DG Square in Elite City Metro. We'll have coverage of this once it begins. A magnitude 3.8 tremor with light shaking occurred as a result of a testing of a powerful conventional bomb near Xenopolis City conducted by the military similar to the MOAB. No damage nor injuries reported, but concerned viewers telephoned Zeno Media around noon today Xenopolis City. A worker who was responsible for this morning's false activation of the Xenopolian emergency alert system nationwide has been suspended without pay as alert stated national emergency that is a false alarm and was tripped on error on configuration and upgrades. A powerful F5 tornado made a close pass to Kanbordi City overnight Xenopolis City time, causing no damage as it was a miracle despite a PDS tornado watch, tornado warning and tornado emergency. High winds and large hail were reported in the suburbs. Millions without power in Kanbordi City that has just been restored minutes ago. Welcome to Zeno News at 6 on Zeno 1 and 2 and on Zeno News 24. It is 6 p.m. in Xenopolis City and we want to give a warm welcome to the viewers from CHQ, SRJ, Star, and RDK 3000 Tristar Television in Elite City Metro, in which is just after 7 p.m. Elite City in hour 23 tracks time and approaching Choi 96 Elite metric time, and across Elitopia to our neighbor to the north and to those in Kanbordi City and Kanbordi Network 1 as it is after 4 a.m. RKT and Solar Hour 8 and roughly several Kanbordi EIN minutes after Kanbordi EIN hour 20 kilo Kanbordi time for those night owlers watching this newscast. The reason why this is simulcasted in Elite City and Kanbordi City. Virtual World and Gaming Tonight hosts are at DG Square and VWG2 and is being preempted, but they will be back tomorrow, and RDK 3000 Tristar TV is on a temporal adjusted schedule plus programming is suspended until 5 a.m. RKT in Kanbordi City. We just told his power came back on in Kanbordi City after nasty severe weather and is on an emergency broadcasting schedule for the 23rd with normal broadcast on the 24th, and stock markets in Kanbordi City are shut due to an emergency measure with stock futures in neighboring countries plummet. Expect major Kanbordi stock market sell-off on the 24th. The lead on this Sunday, September 22nd, 2019 and PKCHO 23rd Chestnut KP14. There is an esports competitive gaming sponsored match in Elite City Metro at DG Square slated to begin imminently as the personalities from RDK 3000 Tristar and a combination of fellows from CHQ, SRJ, and Star to compete in a video game match with TKG and JXEG to watch and coach if needed. These are live shots from our affiliate ELN24 as we just told the match slated to start 6:03 p.m. XLC, 7:03 p.m. ELC and 4:03 p.m. RKT, in which we have seconds away. As I just glanced at my watch, 6:02 p.m. Xenopolis City, and seconds ticking, 47, 48, 49 in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The match has been started as they are competing in an esports match as the video game and subject seems to be an auto racing video game that is sure a huge hit that is confirmed to be Racemania 2K20 developed by Xenopolian developer Xenogames Enterprises based in Xenopolis City, in which it is very popular in Xenopolis City and all of Xenopolian Republic and trending in Elitopia in the last couple hours and most popular in Elite City Metro too. Bear in mind the sirens just went off in Xenopolis City, in which these are our sirens indicating subject we just told has since begun as those went off manually by Sean Zendras, in which reminds our viewers to tune to Zeno News 24 concerning this. Also advises you, the viewer in Xenopolis City, to message your friends and relatives to tune to Zeno News 24, Zeno 1, Zeno 2, Zeno Gaming Esports or Zeno Radio. Those in Elite City and Kanbordi City must disregard. To repeat, those in Elite City and Kanbordi City must disregard. We are joined with Zeno News correspondent Smith Blake, who is on the telephone from DG Square in Elite City Metro, Elitopia, in which is the only Xenopolian correspondent at DG Square, in which departed via airplane from Xenopolian City International Airport earlier this morning. Smith?
Yes, even Andrew James, Mike Z. Critter, Christina A. Critter, Mark J. Phelps, Tracy Phelps, and Zen B. Critter sure are wild. This concerns the video game in which they are competing in this esports match, in which is confirmed to be an auto racing video game, in which the title is Speed Blitz 2020, developed by the video game developer Zeno Gaming Industries based in Xenopolis City, in which is very popular in Xenopolis City and in Xenopolian Republic, even trending to the neighbors in the north in Elitopia and here in Elite City in the last 2 to 3 hours. Bear in mind this is now a three-way call in Zeno Media affiliate ELN24 with Catherine Zaniels.
This is Catherine Zaniels from ELN24 in Elite City. For those watching on Zeno News 24, Zeno 1 and Zeno 2 in Xenopolis City and Xenopolia and Kanbordi Network 1 and Kanbordi 24 in Kanbordi City. For those watching in Xenopolia, the video game in subject has won the automotive category in the Video Game Awards in Elitopia at Zendome in Elite City just last weekend, and is the winner of the Video Game Awards just yesterday in the Xenopolian counterpart in Xenopolis City. For those in Kanbordi City, due to the severe weather over half a day ago, The video game release in Canberra City is unfortunately delayed until this upcoming Friday or Pashire the 20th, while it has been released hours ago in neighbouring regions including Unavivian and Kalos regions being the earliest to release, and it has just been released just now in Intopolis in Splatoon region and across Mushroom Kingdom and Yoshi regions, as we just told by our ELN24 affiliate RDK 3000 Tristar, and Splatoon 24 plus Yoshi News and MKTV.
This is Alex Rion from Zeno News in Xenopolis City. You confirm it has been released at this instant in Mushroom Kingdom, Splatoon, and Yoshi regions in the Pokemon Nintendo World continent and the east side of the world?
Certainly, this is I glanced as the news bulletins that came in on my ELN24 computer, the one in the blue.
Smith Blake once again. Looks like Team RDK 3000 Tristars in a close lead with Chris Zaniels, who is leading in a virtual limited edition Racecar 2020 Flex Jinx RSX GT Hybrid 2 to the max. Also known as Chris Z Crypter. As Team K Gaming Smart Zaniels is chanting on his brother to lead.
Chris Zaniels? Yes. This in fact I will monitor closely on the decent laptop in greyish black with glowing lights, as this is a gaming laptop, however it is for use to monitor esports matches and live streams intended for ELN24 and Game TV use.
And we head off to another commercial break. However, for those viewing in Elite City Metro and Canberra City, we want to say goodbye to our viewers there, as Canberra 24 and Canberra Network 1 will begin its programming with an upcoming show at the broadcaster's discretion in its temporary emergency broadcast schedule due to yesterday's storms Canberra City time, since power went back on over half hour ago. And for those in Elite City and Elitopia, to our neighbors to the north, a special edition of RDK 3000 Tristar today is next. I am Alex Rion from Zeno News at Xenopolis City, Xenopolia. For those in Xenopolis City and Xenopolia, we will be right back to devote airing of the exclusive interview with Xenopolian Prime Minister in its entirety commercial free. That is next. This is a special edition of RDK 3000 Tristar today. I am Sean H. Crypter and this is Rick Z. Crypter.
Mike and Christina are off for tonight. Headlines as of present.
Happening now. The special celebrity esports match between our own and CHQ SRJ and Stars VWG2 and nearing into its 2 choi or half-hour mark. As of current, one of our own is in the lead into the auto racing match.
Developing story. 56 were killed after powerful tornado struck town next to Canbordi City, destroying everything there while made close call in Canbordi City. Ilitopian and Xenopolian governments issued travel warnings advising against all travel to Canbordi Republic and those visiting must depart ASAP.
Ilitopian and Xenopolian embassies shut as a result. Power restored over 2 chois ago to Canbordi City, and Hyperloop bound to Canbordi City and Canbordi Republic rerouted back to Elite City Metro or transferred to nearby countries. Inbound flights diverted away from Canbordi City International Airport.
A false emergency broadcast alert was sent to Xenopolian residents the second time in 3 days stating national emergency, thus resulting panic as this was indeed a false alarm. Officials issued statement as this was due to error during maintenance and apologized. Personnel responsible suspended without pay for 3 days.
We will have a live report from Canbordi City from Canbordi Network 1 in moments on the developing story concerning the storm aftermath, but we begin with esports as there is a celebrity video game tournament that is underway for like half hour now, as this concerns a video game by the development firm to our neighbor to the south.
It is called Speed Blitz 2020, developed by Xeno Games in Xenopolis City, in which is 1831 there right now, as this is being contested on in the esports match at DG Square just to the north of our headquarters. Mike Z. Crypter, Christina A. Crypter, Chris Z. Crypter, Melissa K. Crypter, and Safani D. Crypter, also a substitute for Rex A. Crypter, in which his sister given birth to a baby. Xenopolian tourist Steve Rixaw from Xenopolis City competing with CHQ, SRJ, and Star.
Yes. Rex A. Crypter has to undergo maturity leave to take care of his sister and the baby, in which it's a boy as he's Rex's niece. Concerning on the opponent, the legendary hosts of Virtual World and Gaming Today and its evening show, Virtual World and Gaming Tonight, Andrew James, Mark J. Phelps and Melissa Cattention, also with late Tim Richardson's brother, Joey Richardson, Tracy Phelps, and Sarah James, Andrew James's brother.
We go live to DG Square, in which we find our esports and gaming correspondent Jody R. Crypter, who is reporting live from DG Square. Jody, give us up to date on the match. Yes, the match is sure are wild. Even those who are observing and coaching is Team K Gaming's Mark Zaniels, Stefan Zanders, and Ralph Katzen Zion. Also Glenn P. Crypter, Deputy Leader Milos Z. Crypter and Head Leader Ryan M. Crypter. RDK Pika, Chubby H, and RDK EV are also in attendance. Kankit, who would also be spectating, unfortunately did not show up due to an emergency pre-dawn today Elite City and RDK time concerning severe weather in Canbordi City.
Yes, the storm over there sure looks wild.
Oh my god, even the tornado destruction, as Milos told me at midday to the east of Canbordi City, it's like a nuclear bomb dropped in the town.
Or a herd of elephants going on a stampede. It is incredible over there. It's like a bomb detonated over the city, as RDKEV refers.
Indeed. And due to the nature of this, we are closing down our Canberra office until at least 29th at 2000 RDK 0.00 EMT 00.0 TOS on the 29th of December 2019. Anyhow, I can tell you this was like Mike, Christina, and Chris are in the dead heat right now, battling for first place.
Yes. Oh my god, but look, Stefan, Ralph. Steve is in the lead just now as the Xenopolian gamer in his hypercar just overtakes the trio in the last few seconds.
Oh my god, yes! He's just roughly 2 football fields distance away from CHQ, SRJ and Star, and like half a football field away from you. Please catch up if you can.
But please do so quick. Star 2000's Andrew James is catching up while SRJ's Mark J. Phelps and CHQ's Melissa Katsension is close behind.
Okay, Mike and Christina, we must catch up with Steve while staying ahead of the VWG2N hosts.
Yes, accelerating hard.
Yes, I am catching up to Steve while you guys are catching up with me as we speak.
Yes indeed. We're into lap 23. Guess now. Go, go, go!
for next Sunday or 6 at on Eat 3 the 29th of September or Kappa 1st, Elite Day 271. Expect sunny skies. Great day for the Overwatch League esports viewing party in the downtown grand finals. Vancouver Titans over San Francisco Shock in day 1 of 2-day Papillo Can year 14. Also downtown for Reflections and Rosh Hashanah Jewish New Year services at Elite City Synagogue Jewish Center, with a high of 12 Celsius and a low of 6 Celsius. A cool day, so grab your jackets for this special day. Gamers, 1 week for now for the viewing party. 115 tempos and 55 tempos in the EMTS system. I am meteorologist Steve Richardson from RDK 3000 Tristar.
Steve Richardson, I do apologize, but we want to take you to Elite City Metro since there is going on outside in the downtown as the NYE poles and balls has since been raised in Zen and Elite Towers in countdown mode and the music playing, also the video billboard above ELN24, EWC and EBN showcasing a countdown in which we just checked into, concerning the new French Republic year of year 228 as it's the day of the rewards, the 5th day of the special year-end days followed by first of the initial month, Vendare meaning vintage month. For those who are not sure of this, the French Republican calendar was introduced in late 1700s or Elite Year 0700s and abolished in early 1800s or Elite Year 0800s as it the layout of 12 months of 30 days with 5 or 6 days left over, similar to those of the Egyptian calendar with 10-day weeks called decades, that is the same as our Elite weeks based on Elite day number. They also had metric time in which 1 metric hour equal 10 choys or 240 decinutes, 1 metric minute equal 1 dino choy or 2.4 decinutes, and a metric second equal 1 kino choy or 2.4 deciondes.
That equal to 2 hours 24 minutes, 1 minute 26.4 seconds and 864 milliseconds. The time zone based on that is Paris Mean Time, in which today refers as solar time in Paris, France, as it's after 1:45 at night civil time, and it is quite rare to not being celebrated at all in France even in today's society in 2019 in the European Union and the Euro, etc., whereas neighboring UK deals with the Brexit and the exit of the EU.
Anyhow, civil time is 1 hour ahead of UTC, 2 hours ahead during European Daylight Saving Time, but mean solar time in France is 0 hours 9 minutes 21 seconds ahead of UTC. That is 6.49 dino choys and 305 and 5/9 mino choys or 15 decinutes 58 and 2/3 deciondes. The new year occurs on the fall equinox, in which that is tomorrow. This may seem an unauthorized activation as it's not part of the schedule. We do recall the incident 1 year ago when the fireworks went off at Elite Tower. That was indeed an unauthorized launch, thus result in police dispatched to Elite Tower and suspect arrested for trespassing. Same incident occurred a few months ago during the occurrence of the new Mac OS XXL new Elite metric season, in which results in the cops to respond again at Elite Tower and Clock Master to report to Elite Tower to kill the fireworks, thus the sirens and multi-note organ were sounded.
And for you Richard Jinx Zion watching at home, I suspect you may need to head to Elite Tower to kill the fireworks again. Just be on the standby.
And for you brother David Harrows who's also watching at home, you may need to report to Zen Tower to shut off the fireworks when told to do so.
This is RDK 3000 Tristar Today breaking news.
We go head back to DG Square, in which the auto racing esports match has finished as expected. Who won the match?
It was a close one, but Chris Z. Critter and Team RDK 3000 Tristar has took first place. Steve Rickshaw from Xenopolis City came in second, while Andrew James placed in third. Mike and Christina has since left as they head back along with Chris Z. Critter, while Team K Gaming and Jinx Esports Gaming followed Mike, Chris and Christina with Ryan, Glenn, Milos, and the companions leading the escort back to RDK 3000 Tristar by a hidden entrance. There is an esports match coming up in which Team Code Red will compete with Team Blood Clan at the top of the hour. Team K Gaming and JXEG take the day off from matches tomorrow, and we will head back to Sean and Rick,
in which Mike and Christina is already at Studios E64 as they will take over the coverage for the remainder of the show. This concerns the new French Republican year 228, right?
Good news. Our live stream has become the top trending video in Xenopolia, even in Elitopia too.
Yes, Andrew. Even the most faved, liked, and shared video in the history of our collab channel Andrew and Steve Gaming Zeno 64. Anyhow, there is something going on. Gonna tune to local radio on Pocket Radio and tune to TV via car infotainment.
Yes, while I check into Zeno News 24, Viaduct live stream on mobile app. Such idiot. Some gamer fans of Code Red and Blood Clan, in which will compete next in the esports match in 11 minutes. Such fool who set off the New Year thingy in Elite City. I do know this is reserved for the new Elite Year, and New Year including Elite Year 1020 and Civil Year 2020 in over 3 months' time, and new Elite Metric Years and Quad Seasons and its counterpart milestones on the EMTS date elements. But for the French Republican year 228, Zen Sanders and Smith Raystar said they do not do this, and said any unjust activation including this can result in a felony as per Elitopian law. It is also illegal regarding similar subject in Xenopolis City.
Yes. In Elitopia, maximum sentence is 20 years. However, in Xenopolia, laws are more harsh. Depending on nature can result in being thrown in the slammer for life or face death penalty if severe. I have my scanner on standby in case the cops gets dispatched to subject where it originated. You go get your scanner too.
Alright. The New Year ball drops has since lowered, by the way, in case you missed, and the last one activated as we speak.
I would advise you to turn down the volume of the radio and phone so we can listen closely to the scanners. Also, we must shut up for the next minute.
Alright. Also, I have second channel to Elite City Fire and Rescue, as I suspect there may also be a fire alarm that would go off during that time.
Any false fire alarms can also land a fool in jail too, as those are against the law in Illitopia and Xenopolia. Please hush for at least a moment.
Elite City Fire and Rescue Station 2 and 3, Rescue 1, Rescue 2, Ladder 1, Ladder 2, Pumper 1, respond to fire alarm at Elite City Grand Mall Shopping Center, 995, KYN Street on Elite City South End, first floor, main entrance, manual pull, Zone 1, respond on fire 2, 2000 00.0E, 0000T.
Elite City Police, available units, dispatch to code 425. Downtown Elite City Council Authority next to Digi Square and soccer field behind RDK 3000 Tristar. An authorized launch, fireworks and holograms active. New Year ball drop system also toggled. 2000 00.0.
This just across the street. Looks like Thunderscope Storm Chasers. I also met as my friend is a storm chaser from Zeno Storm Chase. The fellows has ran out of DG Square and on the way to the building next door. They also have scanners. The police are on its way.
While I have seen someone from Code Red not long ago, he said he's heading to the shopping center in which he was already there. This explains the fire alarm that went off at the shopping mall. Fire sirens has went off and the fire department are on its way. I just heard the scanner. The police are also en route. Anyhow, concerning the cops, I am hearing the sirens as they approach to pass just to the front of us.
Yes, they are heading to the facility just next to DG Square and behind RDK 3000 Tristar. And here they come, just a football field away from the facility in subject.
And out comes Mark Daniels heading to his car. Oh wait, he's heading toward us.
Those idiots. For a false fire alarm at a Grand Elite City Mall shopping center and unauthorized launch of NYE sequence setting off the rig at the downtown chamber of Comrans Council Authority Center, promoting the esports teams in the max at the top of the hour, Code Red at Blood Clan at DG Square. Done by the gamer fans and over the French Republic in year 228. Anyhow, the esports match has been cancelled as the result, and the gamers due for the match has been suspended for the event also until January 2020 or Alpha Elite Year 1020, as it's a 3-month ban from esports and gaming. Their gaming and social accounts has also been suspended for 1 month in encouraging the fans for promotion of such subject via method the fans just used. Now in replacement, Green Matrix and Teams and Gaming are due up for the esports match at 20:30 tonight, 02.0 EMT and 0050 TRX, 7:30 PM in Xenopolis City where you reside. Thank you RDKTSR from Roblox. Continuing from the story, as RDKTSR said, 6:16 a.m. Elite City on the 24th of September, 2019, something exciting has happened, but this time in Canbordy City, where it's 3:16 p.m. RKT on 24th Chestnut. There has been a musical concert in Canbordy City and was televised across the Nintendo Pokemon World Continent and Kin World Continent. This was also simulcasted in Ilitopia and Xenopolia, also in Robloxia, SL Grid, Habbo, World of Gaia, IMVU Land, and elsewhere. We learned at the time that RDKTSR from Roblox has since went back to the RDK Tower and has since watched the mentioned broadcast. This concerning the concert for tornado relief efforts. Only television stations not covering that is RDK 3000 Tristar TV, CHQ, SRJ, Start, ELN24, EBC, and Game TV in Ilitopia and Zeno News 24 in Xenopolia, however, is carried on many radio stations in mentioned countries and live reports on their morning newscasts. Over 1 hour 40 minutes later, at 8 a.m. Elite City, Andrew and Steve woke up to the alarm clock tuned to the radio station concerning the concert for Canbordy tornado relief, as concert started at 3 a.m. Elite City, in which was midday RKT as the concert went into its 6th hour. It's 50.0 EMT and 1200 TRX when the alarm clock went off. Rock music plays from the radio performed by Canbordy Rock Band. The forecast calls for abundant sunshine in Elite City while light rain in the forecast for Xenopolis City. The concert in Canbordy City also coincides with the concert slated to begin in downtown Elite City at noon Elite City during the national holiday of Autumn Festival, but with a twist. It's a special one, is sponsored by Canbordy Club of Elite City concerning storm and tornado relief efforts due to event 2 days prior. Similar subject also slated at noon Xenopolis City, 1 p.m. Elite City, as Ilitopian and Xenopolian governments pledged for support for assistance in Canbordy Republic in wake of powerful tornadoes east of Canbordy City and severe flash floods to the southeast. Team K Gaming, Jinx Esports Gaming and Steve and Andrew attended the concert. KK Xanders made a surprise appearance at the concert and sings his latest song that was released the prior day titled Game On, as this is dedicated to Team K Gaming and JXEG and song lyrics referring to them. The following Wednesday the 25th, there's a festival concerning food and cuisine, as it's the Taste of Fall Fest 2019 in downtown Elite City. It was a bit windy with overcast skies in Elite City. Andrew and Steve considers to extend the trip by another week and contacted their families in Xenopolis City on the 1-week extension of their trip. They now expected to return by October 4th. They attend the food event as they tasted the foods, as the foods were delicious. They went to DG Square for an esports match where Team K Gaming takes on Opponent 1 in first match while Jinx Esports Gaming takes on Opponent 2 in second match. Team K Gaming defeats Opponent 1 while JXEG gets defeated by Opponent 2. Toward Thursday the 26th, Andrew and Steve went to the rally track at Zen Speedway for open practice along with Mark Zaniels, since Team K Gaming have the day off but JXEG takes on Green Matrix at the time. They did practice runs as they prepare their vehicles for the rally race practice. Jinx Esports Gaming defeats Green Matrix by the score of 4-0. On Friday the 27th, Team K Gaming and Jinx Esports Gaming takes on the esports match, but with a twist, with the opponents from Xenopolis City at the esports arena, Team DG Zeno and Team Code Blitz, based in Xenopolis City in an esports arena in Xenopolis City. The match starts at 8 p.m. Elite City, 7 p.m. Xenopolis City over Battle Blitz Warts developed jointly video game developers in both cities in respective nations, Elite City, Federal District, Ilitopia, and Xenopolis City, Xenopolia. Hours to the match, Steve and Andrew were driving in their vehicles when they noted the route to the Hyperloop, as the rides are free for the weekend. It was raining moderately and thus results in hard tops up for Steve and Andrew's cars as they went to the Hyperloop. They checked out the morning prior when heading to the next hotel to stay. They hop abroad the Hyperloop as they thought it would lead to another city in Ilitopia, as they knew it would lead north to Handro City, in which otherwise takes 5 hours viaduct car while takes 15 minutes viaduct Hyperloop. They depart at 6:25 p.m. Elite City, in which is 5:25 p.m. Xenopolis City, as the Hyperloop heads south, as it's a 30-minute ride crossing the Ilitopian Xenopolian border to Xenopolis City. They hop off the Hyperloop and realized they are back home in Xenopolis City in Xenopolia. They immediately went to customs office and declared something, in which gets approved by border patrol officers, then granted entry back to Xenopolia as they unload their cars from the Hyperloop and noted it's 6 o'clock p.m. in Xenopolis City. Then Steve and Andrew went back home and informed their families of the unexpected early return. They had dinner, then Andrew and Steve went to the esports arena in downtown Xenopolis City at 6:30 p.m. and noted free admission. The match started at 7 p.m. Xenopolis City, whereas it's 8 p.m. Elite City. Team K Gaming and JXEG takes on Team DG Zeno and Team Code Blitz. At the end, the Xenopolian teams won the match by match score 4-3 in 7 maps. Factored in experience points, as each get 4 million experience points on average, score multiples by 4 to become 12-9 in favor of the Xenopolian teams. Moving on to the 28th in the evening, celebrations and fireworks were held for the new Elite Lunar Year on the 12-month lunar calendar ELC, as fellows usher in year 1051. Event went to the climax at 8 p.m. Elite City. Fellows in Xenopolis City and Xenopolia do not celebrate the event, however there was television coverage of this on most television stations in Xenopolia, including in Xenopolis City, including those of Xeno News 24. Onward to the 29th, there's a viewing party in Elite City and Xenopolis City, also in Canbordi City over a subject in particular, and all held outdoors. This concerns the Overwatch League and showcasing on the monitors in mentioned cities from Twitch livestream as Vancouver Titans take on San Francisco Shock Battle at Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, United States in the Americas, as event kicks off at 3 p.m. ELC, 2 p.m. XLC and midnight RKT. Bear in mind this also equals to 3 p.m. Eastern Time and 2 p.m. Central, noon Pacific Time, 2000 UK Time, 2100 Central European Time and 1900 GMT aka UTC in the real world will be televised on ABC stations in the United States, maybe on TSN in Canada, and in other countries including those in France, Germany, and China. Due to event to take place in the future at time of video upload, we will feature a follow-up video on this. Anyhow, we are out of time for this video presentation. Information on the grand finals is on overwatchleague.com. Links mentioned to subject will be mentioned via tweet from RDK 3000 Tristar Twitter that will be posted in video description, along with additional credits if any to this video presentation. You can also visit twitter.com/rdktsr, that is also shown in contact slides of the credits or the website. Also other social and contact links should you get in touch of us. Also to follow us on social media as always at rdktsr. Also any future video topics you suggest to us, as links include our YouTube channel in which you can view past videos, and not to forget to favorite, like and share videos including this video presentation. And if you have not done so, please sub to this channel and smash on that bell. Otherwise stay subscribed, and comment in comment box below to have your inquiries on the video presentation in subject. A reminder to not post spam, unjust, rude, inappropriate, hateful or otherwise objectionable comments, or we remove it. Should you continue, you will face the music. Media if used belongs to respective owners. Unless otherwise stated, unauthorized distribution and reproduction of work of this video presentation is prohibited. Certain Kinkip media used in this video presentation CRKP 14, 2019 Kinkip Productions. Overwatch League logo CR 2019 Activision Blizzard. Certain images used in final segment source Wikipedia, Google Maps, Overwatch League via Activision Blizzard. Unless otherwise stated, this is a work of fiction. Sources for other elements: Bloomberg, CNBC, CNN, NYSE, NASDAQ, TSX, Google Finance, Yahoo Finance. This video is CR 2019, Elite Year 1019, EMS 72 Millennial, EMY 372.4 Elite, Zickle 102, Kin Year 14, Splatoon Year 4, RDK 3000 Tristar Video Studio Productions, a division of RDK 3000 Tristar, all rights reserved. This preceding video is a presentation of RDK 3000 Tristar VSP, a division of RDK TSR VSP. This has been an RDK 3000 Tristar Video Studio Productions presentation.